The thermostat still reads 22 degrees, but the room feels like January at midnight. You're sitting 3 feet away on the same couch, and it might as well be 3 countries. I can see my breath when I speak your name. You don't answer. The silence grows frost on the windows. We used to fog them with laughter. Now they just reflect 2 strangers trying not to touch. I reach for the blanket we used to fight over, pull it across my lap like armor. You don't ask for half, you never do anymore. The space between our knees is wider than the bed we once shared. We didn't fight, we didn't scream, we just let the temperature drop 1 degree at a time until love turned blue-lit and stopped breathing. There's cold air between us, sharp enough to cut, quiet enough to kill. It slips under doors, through cracks in conversation, fills every place your warmth used to live. Cold air between us, I can taste it when I swallow pride. Feel it freeze that I miss you before it ever reaches my tongue. Cold air between us, and I'm still pretending it's just the season, not the end of everything. Your coffee sits untouched on the table, steam long gone, surface cold and still. I watch a single drop of condensation slide down the mud, like the last tear you never let fall in front of me. I wanna warm it with my hands, wanna warm you, wanna warm us, but my fingers stay clenched, afraid if I reach you'll flinch. You'll wish you'll let me. The clock ticks louder now, each second stacking ice between heartbeats. I remember when your hand would find my thigh, casual, possessive home. Now your hands stay folded, polite as a stranger's and twice as distant. We used to melt the winter, now winter lives inside the house, inside the silences, inside the glances we won't meet. There's cold air between us, thick as fog, thin as goodbye. It carries every unsaid word and drops them like sleet on bare skin. Cold air between us, I breathe it in, hoping it'll numb me, but all it does is sharpen the ache of knowing you're right here and still impossibly far. I could turn up the heat, I could move closer, I could beg you to look at me, but I'm terrified that the cold isn't outside. It's in the way your eyes slide past mine, in the way your body leans away, in the way we has become a word too fragile to say aloud. So I sit in the chill and pretend I don't feel it, because admitting the freeze means admitting you're already gone. There's cold air between us, it's learning my name, whispering it back every time I try to speak yours. Cold air between us, filling lungs, frosted memories, turning love into something you can see your breath in, something you can walk through without ever touching. Cold air between us, and I don't know how to warm it when the only fire left is the one burning in the place you used to hold. Cold air between us, still here, still cold. Still us, but barely. Body, I pour poured every quiet dream into your open hands, like water in a cracked clay, hoping you'd hold it long enough to bloom something lasting. You smiled while it slipped through your fingers, and I smiled back, pretending not to notice the puddle forming at our feet. I learned your favorite songs by heart, sang them alone in cars you no longer rode in. I kept your coffee order memorized years after you left, ordered it sometimes just to feel the barista say your name out loud. One more time. I thought loving harder would make you stay. I was wrong. Loving harder just made the leaving louder. I loved too much, and it wasn't beautiful, it was exhausting. I loved too much until my ribs ache from carrying both our hearts. I loved too much, gave you every soft place inside me to rest, and you used them as stepping stones to walk away lighter. I loved too much, and now I'm left holding the weight of a love so heavy, even its ghost bends my spine. There are nights I still check the door, half expecting your key in the lock, half knowing it's only the wind pretending to be you. I keep your old messages unread at the bottom of the thread, like pressed flowers I'm afraid to touch. They'll crumble if I try to read them again. I told myself one more day of loving quietly would bring you back around. One more day became 3 winters, and I'm still here, still whispering your name into pillows that have long forgotten your shape. You never asked me to stop, you just let me keep pouring until the well ran dry, and I was still trying to give. I love too much, turned myself into a lighthouse for someone who had already sailed. I love too much, lit every room hoping you'd find your way back, but you were never lost, you were just gone. I love too much, and the cruelest part is that I do it again if you walk through that door right now. They say there's dignity in loving less, in keeping a peace for yourself. I never learned that lesson, I only learned how to give until empty, how to love until lungs burn, how to miss someone, never miss me the same way. I'm not angry anymore, just very, very tired of carrying a love that was always meant to be held by two. Ooh, I love too much, and it didn't save us, it only taught me how deep a heart can bruise. I love too much, now every new morning feels like apology to the version of me who still believed too much love could ever be enough. And it's still loving even now, even alone, even after everything. It's still loving you. A built a whole cathedral around the way you smiled once. Lit candles in every corner of my chest, sang hymns to the memory of your hand in mine. Even after your fingers had long stopped reaching, I kept the architecture standing, polished the stained glass of our first kiss. Swear the floors of every I love you ever said, long after the echo had gone quiet, I stayed inside that holy place alone, praying the silence would eventually answer that if I loved hard enough, you'd feel the pull through time and distance, through indifference, through the life you chose without me. I didn't notice when the doors locked from the outside, didn't hear the key turn because I was too busy lighting another match to keep your shadow warm. I'm lost in my own love, wandering hallways I carved for two, calling your name down corridors that only answer with my own voice. I'm lost in my own love, drowning in devotion no one asked for, clinging to a lighthouse beam that was never meant to guide anyone home but me. I'm lost in my own love, and the cruelest part is how beautiful it still feels, even when it's only me loving the ghost of us. I still set the table for conversations we'll never have, pour wine into glasses that stay full, toast to the version of you that only exists in the soft hours after midnight. I talk to the empty chair, ask you why you left, why you stopped laughing at my jokes, why you stopped looking at me like I was the safest place on earth. The mirror shows a man still wearing your favorite color, still parting his hair the way you once liked, still hoping if he looks enough like the person you loved, you remember and come back. But mirrors don't lie, and neither does the quiet. I turned love into religion and forgot I was the only disciple left. I'm lost in my own love, chasing echoes down streets we used to walk, still holding hands with theirs, still feeling your weight beside me in bed. I'm lost in my own love, feeding a fire that has no more wood, watching the flames eat themselves and calling it passion, calling it loyalty, calling it anything except what it is, a slow beautiful suicide of the heart. Sometimes I wonder if you ever sense it, this invisible weight I still carry, this private shine I maintain in secret. Do you ever feel a sudden ache in a room you've never been in, a pull towards something you already released, or am I the only one still bleeding from a wound I refuse to let close? I don't wanna stop loving you, even if it's only me doing the loving now, because stopping would mean the cathedral falls, the candles go out, and the last place you ever truly lived dies with me. I'm lost in my own love, and maybe that's where I'll stay, guarding the ruins, tending the ashes, whispering your name to walls that still remember how it felt when you answered. I'm You're no longer mine. We used to dance in kitchens after midnight, bare feet on cold tile, radio static for rhythm. Your laugh would spill like warm light through cracked blinds, and I believed forever was just another word for us. Now the same kitchen is a museum of small destructions. A coffee mug you like still sits unwashed in the sink. I walk around it like it's sacred ground, afraid if I touch it, the last trace of your lips will disappear. I keep looking for the people we used to be, in mirrors and old voicemails and half-read books. But every place we left footprints, the tide of absence has already washed them clean. I'm lost in what we were, wandering the ruins of a home we built with promises. Every room still smells like your shampoo and my home. I'm lost in what we were, chasing shadows that used to hold my hand, calling your name in a hallways that forgot how to echo back. I'm lost in what we were, and I don't know the way out, because leaving you behind with me leaving myself behind too. I still sit two places at the table some evenings, and sit alone and apologize to the empty chair. Sorry I couldn't be enough. The silence answers kinder than you ever did. Your sweater hangs in the closet like a surrendered flag. I wrap it around my shoulders when the nights turn cruel. It doesn't smell like you anymore, but it still remembers how your arms used to. Time keeps moving forward, but I stay here frozen in the exact second you stop loving me. I'm lost in what we were, a tourist in the wreckage of our happiest days, picking up fragments of laughter I can't reassemble. I'm lost in what we were, trying to live inside a memory that's already dead, clinging to the warmth of a fire that burned out while I was still trying to feed it. Sometimes I wonder if you ever walk past our old places, if you pause for a second and feel the same pull, or if I'm the only one still bleeding from a wound everyone else thinks has healed. I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate that you took the map and left me here with no directions except backward. I'm lost in what we were, and maybe that's where I'll stay. 'Cause for what feels like betrayal and staying still feels like punishment. I'm lost in what we were, still whispering we when I should say I, still reaching for a hand that learned how to let go long before mine ever did. I'm lost in what we were, in what we were. We carved our initials in the old mango tree behind your mother's house where no one ever looked. Promised the scars would outlive us both. Now I drive past that street and the bark has healed over like it never happened, like we never happened. You used to trace my spine at 2 a.m., counting vertebrae like they were prayer beads. Said you were memorizing me in case the dark ever tried to steal me away. I laughed then, I didn't know the dark would wear your face. We were so sure love was bulletproof until it wasn't. This is the love that didn't last, the one that arrived like summer rain and left like winter smoke, the one I still reach for in crowded rooms, even though the hand I want isn't there. This is the love that didn't last, and every time I breathe I taste the ashes of what we swore forever. I still love you in past tense, but the grief lives in present continues. Your toothbrush is gone from the cup, but the ghost of blue bristle still stands there. I keep the half-empty bottle of your perfume on the dresser like evidence in a cold case. Sometimes I spray it on my pillow just to punish myself properly. I found the playlist you made me, the one titled For When You Miss Me. I hit play and the first song was the same one playing the night you said you couldn't do this anymore. I laughed through the tears then too, because irony has terrible timing. We didn't explode, we just slowly ran out of air until one of us stopped breathing for the other. This is the love that didn't last, a house of cards built on borrowed evenings. When came we fell, no one screamed. This is the love that didn't last, and I'm still writing letters to an address that stopped forward in my heart years ago. I signed them yours out of habit, even though you crossed out the word long before I did. I don't hate you, I don't even blame you anymore. I just miss the version of me who still believed in happy endings, the version who thought us was stronger than you and I. That version died quietly while I was busy loving you. This is the love that didn't last, and I'm learning to carry it like a photograph folded too many times. Edges worn, soft faces starting to blur. This is the love that didn't last, but it taught me how to feel everything so deeply that even the ending hurts like poetry. Love that didn't last, love that didn't last. I still keep a seat for you in every quiet room inside me, even though you never come. We kept saying the words be, 'cause they still fit our mouths. I love you slipped out like change from old pockets, easy automatic wavelets. You smile the way you smile at polite strangers. And I nod back, pretending the echo felt the same. We dressed the silence in affection, hung fairy lights over hollow evenings, called it romance when really it was just habit wearing a pretty name. I traced it back while you scrolled through your phone, hoping touch could still mean something, your skin stay warm. But the warmth never traveled inward. I was holding a body that already checked out, and telling myself it still belonged to us. We didn't fight anymore, we didn't even miss each other. We just coexisted beautifully, like museum pieces under soft lighting. Looked perfect from a distance, felt nothing up close. This was love without meaning, a beautiful lie we told in stereo. Kisses that landed on autopilot, promises whispered like grocery lists. This was love without meaning, all the gestures, none of the gravity. I poured my whole heart into a cup, you drank from it politely, then set it down half full and walked away, still holding the handle. Love without meaning leaves the deepest scars, because you can't even hate it, it just quietly stops mattering. The photos still sit on the shelf, smiling versions of us frozen mid-laugh. I pass them every morning and feel nothing but faint embarrassment, like catching someone else's wedding ring in a thrift store bin. We used to plan weekends like they were futures. Now the calendar is blank and neither of us bothers to fill it. I still cook enough for two some nights, then eat alone at the table, watching your empty chair like it might suddenly apologize. It never does, the food goes cold, the room stays quiet, and I finally understand that love can die of neglect without ever raising its voice. We didn't break, we faded like ink left too long in sunlight, still legible but no longer important. This was love without meaning, a performance we forgot to stop, rehearsing, hands held out, a choreography not out of need. This was love without meaning, and I kept waiting for the plot twist, for the moment you look up and say I still feel it. But the moment never came, only more polite distance, more careful kindness, more nothing wrapped in everything. I don't want the fireworks back, I just wanna feel something real again. Even if it hurts, even if it burns, because this slow vanishing is worse than any explosion. At least explosions leave marks, this left only echoes, and a heart too tired to keep asking why. Love without meaning slipped out the back door one ordinary Tuesday. Didn't slam it, didn't leave a note, just closed it gently behind itself. And now I'm standing in the hallway, still whispering I love you to walls that learned long ago how to stop listening. Love without meaning was the cruelest teacher. It showed me that forever can end without anyone ever saying goodbye. Love without meaning still lingers like smoke after the fire's gone out. Still here, but no longer still remember the exact hour you stopped, not with a fight, not with a door slammed shut. Your silence growing between our breathing, like frost on the inside of a window we once warmed with our palms. You said I'm tired, like it was only sleep you were missing, but your eyes already packed their bags weeks before. I begged the air to hold you one more minute. You didn't listen, and I hated how gentle your goodbye felt, like mercy I never asked for. My heart knelt first before your last I love you could even fall. It dropped to the floorboards between us, hands open begging for the weight of your stay. My heart knelt first while my pride was still screaming, stand up, don't cry. I knew before I did that you were already gone from the inside. I keep your half of the blanket folded exactly how you left it. The scent of science now fading in predictable halves. Every night I lie on my side of the bed, pretending the empty is just temporary space. But even the mattress remembers your shape better than mine. I talk to your ghost in grocery aisles, reach for the coffee you like, then put it back like I'm betraying both of us. Love doesn't die loud, it just quietly stops answering the door. My heart knelt first, long before your suitcase found the hallway. It pressed its forehead to the ground, whispering please in a language only it spoke. My heart knelt first while my mouth was still trying to save face. It understood surrender before I could even spell the word. They say time heals, but nobody warns you that healing feels exactly like learning to walk again on the broken bones of yesterday's promises. Every step cracks louder than the last. I'm sorry I never got to say. My heart knelt first, and it's still there, kneeling in the ruin of what we were. Not angry, not proud, just impossibly tender. Still hoping you'll turn around, even though the door has been closed so long the handle forgot your hand. My heart knelt first, and darling, it never learned how to stand back up. It's still kneeling, still wheeling, still mine, but never again yours. I passed the corner where we kissed in the rain last April. The awning still drips the same slow rhythm, but now the water just runs down my neck. Cold and unfamiliar, I keep walking faster. Like speed, could I remember? It never does. Your laugh still lives in certain songs, the ones that come on shuffle when I'm driving alone. I don't skip them anymore. I let the chorus hit, let it bruise me fresh, because even pain remembers your shape better than I do. Time keeps sanding down the edges, but some corners refuse to smooth. Some corners still cut My heart still knows you, still turns towards your name in a crowded room, still skips when it hears footsteps too much like yours. My heart still knows you, even after the mind learned every reason to forget, even after the calendar flipped past every anniversary we never celebrated. My heart still knows you like a compass knows north, even when north stopped pointing home. I keep your hoodie folded in the bottom drawer, the one you wore when we stayed up talking till the sky turned pink. I pull it out on nights the silence gets teeth, press my face into the sleeve and breathe like I'm breathing you back in. The scent is gone, but the muscle memory stays. Lungs expand, chest aches, same rhythm as when you were here. I talk to you in my head sometimes, just the questions I never asked out loud. Why wasn't I enough? Why did leaving feel easier than staying? You never answer, but my heart answers for you, in the quiet thought that says, cause it still beats your name. The brain builds walls, puts up caution tape, declares the area condemned, but the heart ignores every sign, walks right back in. My heart still knows you, still waits at the door on rainy evenings, still saves the last slice of cake just in case you walk through. My heart still knows you, carries your ghost in every quiet corner, still whispers come back to an empty room. Let's stop listening or go. I tell myself one day it will forget, one day the knowing will fade like an old tattoo under new skin. But deep down I don't want it to, because if my heart forgets you, then the last place you ever revealed it to appear to. And I'm not ready to bury that part of us, not yet. My heart still knows you, still loves you in secret, still hopes in places logic calls foolish. My heart still knows you, and maybe that's the truest thing left after everything else learned how to lie. My heart still knows you, and it probably always will, even when you've long forgotten what my heartbeat sounded like next to yours. My heart still knows you, still knows, still knows, still. I gave you every sunrise I had left inside me. Woke up early just to watch you still sleep, and make coffee the way you liked it, even when you stopped asking. Kept your favorite song on repeat in the car long after you stopped riding shotgun. I wrote your name in steam on bathroom mirrors, traced it with my finger until the words disappeared, but the feeling never did. I loved you like breathing, quiet, constant, necessary. You loved me like a season, beautiful until it passed. I never asked you to match me, I just hoped you'd stay long enough to see how deep the roots had gone. My love was real, it didn't flicker when the nights got long, it didn't fade when you stopped turning toward me. My love was real, steady as a heartbeat in an empty room, loud in its silence, fierce in its patience. My love was real, and you still walked away, left it standing in the doorway like a coat you no longer needed. My love was real, and that's the part that hurts the most. I still keep your side of the closet half full, shirts you left behind, jeans folded exactly how you fold them. I'll wear them sometimes when the loneliness gets teeth, bury my face in the collar, searching for the scent that used to mean home. It's mostly gone now, just faint detergent in memory. I drive past the park bench where we carved nothing, because we said we didn't need to market, we were permanent. I sit there anyway, run my fingers over the wood, trying to feel the promise we left unspoken. It's just wood, now smooth and different, forgotten. You called it too much, I called it all I had. We were both right, my love was real. It didn't come with conditions or expiration dates. It stayed awake when you slept through the storm, held space for every version of you, even the one that didn't want holding anymore. My love was real, and you treated it like something replaceable, something you could outgrow, something that wouldn't bleed when you cut it loose. I don't regret the depth, I only regret believing that depth alone could anchor two people when one already had their bags packed. I don't hate you for leaving, I just missed a fool who thought real love was enough reason to stay. I still love you in the past tense, but the grief lives in every tense, every moment, every breath. My love was real, still real, even now bleeding quietly in corners you never see. My love was real, and maybe that's why it hurts forever, because real things don't vanish, they just learn to ache in silence. My love was real, and yours was real enough to leave. My love was real. You're still here, waiting in the ruins for someone who never came back to claim it. The clock says 3:14, but time stopped caring months ago. I lie here counting heartbeats, like they might run out before the dawn. Your side of the pillow still holds the shape of someone who left. I press my face into it anyway, chasing the last ghost of your breath. I tell myself tonight I'll sleep, tonight I'll rest. But the ache arrives like an old friend who knows where the spare key is kept. It slips under the covers, curls against my ribs, whispers your name until the walls remember how to tremble. I thought grief had an expiration date, I was wrong. Pain never sleeps, it just waits for the lights to go out. Then it climbs inside my chest and starts rewriting every vow. Pain never sleeps, it paces the hallways of my mind, counting every I love you you never took back in time. It replays the moment you walked away in 4K slow motion while I'm I tried drowning it in whiskey and strangers and louder music. It just learned how to swim and started singing along. I changed the locks on every memory. It still finds the cracked window I forgot to close. Your laugh lives in the static between radio stations. Your scent hides in the laundry. I can't bring myself to wash. Some nights I talk to the ceiling like it's you listening. Ask why you could leave when every cell still believes we're permanent. The ceiling never answers, but the ache does. Soft, patient, merciless. I used to fight it. Now I just let it sit beside me, like we're all lovers who ran out of things to say. Pain never sleeps. It keeps the bed silent on low, illuminates the places you used to go. Pain never sleeps. It knows every scar by heart, traces them in the dark. When the world falls apart, it doesn't scream, doesn't rage, doesn't beg me to move on. It simply stays, quietly proving you were real. And I'm still here, still bleeding where no one can see. They say it gets better, they say one day you won't feel it at all. But what if better is just learning to breathe while carrying a cathedral of hurt on your back? What if healing isn't forgetting, but finally forgiving yourself for still loving someone who already stopped? Pain never sleeps, but tonight I'm too tired to run, so I let it lie here beside me like the only thing that never left when everyone else was done. Pain never sleeps, and maybe that's okay, because as long as it remembers you, a part of you is still staying. Pain never leaves, and neither do I. Not really, not without you. I found your scarf still knotted on the back of the chair, the one you wore the night we watched the rain till it stopped. It still carries the faint smell of your perfume and the salt of tears you never let me see fall. You always cried in bathrooms, doors locked, water running. Thought I couldn't hear the small broken sounds, but I did. I always did. Now the house is too quiet to hide anything. Every creak is an apology I never got to give. Every shadow is the shape of you leaving, without a single grammatic exit. Just one soft step after another, until the hallway swallowed you whole. You left the tears behind like loose change on the dresser. Small silver forgotten, but heavy enough to sink me every time I touch them. These tears left behind are the only proof you ever heard too. They dried on pillowcases, on collarbones, on the edge of goodbye notes you never wrote. These tears left behind whisper your name when the wind moves through the curtains. They sit in corners I can't reach and remind me that even the quietest heartbreak leaves puddles. These tears left behind are yours, and they're still falling long after you stop. I keep the voicemails you left when you were happy, play them all nights, the silence gets too thick. Your voice says I miss you already from a Tuesday 2 years ago. I laugh at how young we sound and cry because that version of us never got to grow old together. The fridge still has your handwriting on the shopping list. More of that tea you like, I bought it anyway. Brew it alone and pretend take the tears with you. You scattered them like breadcrumbs, hoping I'd follow, hoping I wouldn't. These tears left behind are the unfinished sentences of us, the I'm sorries that never found a mouth. The stays that stayed trapped in your throat. These tears left behind keep the calendar stuck on the day you walked out. They mark time in quiet drops while the rest of the world keeps spinning. I don't know where you are tonight, if someone else is catching the tears now, or if you've learned to swallow them whole. I only know that the ones you left here still taste like us, still burn like love that didn't know how to die clean. I gather them sometimes, hold them in my palms until they warm, then let them fall again, because keeping them would mean admitting you're never coming back to claim them. These tears left behind are the last things that still belong to both of us. They don't ask for forgiveness, they don't demand return, they just exist, silent witnesses to a love that ended politely. These tears left behind are how I still hold you when holding anything else feels impossible. Tears left behind, still falling, still yours, still mine, still here when you're long gone. You said it so softly, I almost missed a blade. I think we should stop. 5 words that rearranged there. No shouting, no tears from you, just a comment felt rehearsed, like you'd practiced in the mirror. Until it sounded kind, I stood there, holding my grocery bag we just bought together. Apples rolling across the floor like they were trying to escape. So you didn't reach to help pick them up, you just watched them roll. And I understood then that hope was no longer part of the contract. There was no storm, no final fight, just a quiet door closing between heartbeats. It was the empty goodbye that broke me. No anger to burn through, no blame to open, just silence where your face and the space where I love you used to live. Now hollowed out and polite, you gave me the gentlest death, and it hurt worse than violence. Ever climb the empty goodbye left me screaming inside the soundproof room, where even my own echoes refuse to answer. I'll still hear the click of the latch weeks later when the house is too quiet and the fridge hums your absence. Your coat is gone from the hook, but the hook still was like it believes you might come back for it. I leave a light on in the hallway some nights, not because I expect you, but because darkness feels like a great refuse. I replay every small moment, looking for the one, the way you laughed short and the way your hands slipped from mine faster. 'cause I thought love was supposed to renounce its leaving. I'd slip away unscotched, feel that and slam the door. You just let it drift closed, and that drifting was a cruel thing. It was the empty goodbye that broke me. No last kiss, no final goodbye. Said I'm sorry, just your back turning like it was the most natural thing. Like turning away from me was turning towards something brighter. The empty goodbye carved its name in the softest parts of me. Now every breath feels like inhaling the shape of your leaving. I don't want fireworks or wreckage, I just want what honesty. One moment where you looked at me and let the truth bleed out loud. They said you wrapped the knife in velvet and handed me the handle. Said take care of yourself and walked into life, and no longer had home for my name. The empty goodbye still echoes in every room I enter alone. It didn't roar, it didn't rage, it simply erased us with perfect, terrible manners. The empty goodbye is the one I can't fight, because there's nothing left to fight. Only the quiet in the place where you used to be, smiling like nothing was ending. You said goodbye without ever saying goodbye. Not silence is the loudest thing I've ever heard. You said I'll always love you, like it was punctuation, a soft period at the end of a long sentence we wrote together. But your eyes were already reading the next chapter, one without my name in the margins. I heard the kindness in your voice and mistook it for mercy, when it was really just closure. Wearing velvet gloves, you packed slow, deliberately folded every memory we shared, like it was laundry you no longer needed to wear. I watched from the doorway, still hoping you'd unpack one thing, still believing weight could change gravity. There was no anger to cling to, no betrayal sharp enough to hate, just a quiet certainty that you had already said goodbye, long before the words found your mouth. This was the goodbye you meant, not the one you whispered, half apologetic, but the one carved in every glance that slid past me. Every I'm fine that wasn't every night you came home later and smelled like decisions already made. This was the goodbye you meant, clean, final, polite as a stranger's nod. You left without erasing your voice, and that silence screamed louder than any fight we never had. I Still find your handwriting on sticky notes out of milk. Call the landlord, love you. The last one sits at the bottom of the stack like an artifact from a civilization that fell overnight. I keep it anyway, press it between pages of books I'll never finish, because letting it go would mean admitting the love stopped being mutual before I even noticed it was dying. The bed still dips where you used to lie. I sleep curled on the edge, afraid to take up the space you left behind, afraid that feeling it would erase the last proof you were ever here. You didn't storm out, you drifted like smoke through fingers, and I kept trying to catch you long after you'd already vanished. You didn't storm out, you drifted like smoke through fingers, and I kept trying to catch you long after you'd already vanished. This was the goodbye you meant, the one that arrived in pieces, a missed text, a shorter hug, a turned shoulder, until the pieces formed a whole sentence. We're done. This was the goodbye you meant, and I'm still translating it, still hoping there's a typo, a hidden maybe later, but every translation reads the same. You meant it, you really meant it. I don't wanna punish you, I just want one moment where you felt the same ache I carry, like a second heartbeat. 1 second will even hurt you, even half as much as staying hurts me now. But I know better. Your goodbye was practiced, rehearsed in quiet moments I never saw. I was busy loving you out loud. This was the goodbye you meant. No drama, no wreckage to clean, just a door closed so gently the frame didn't even tremble. This was the goodbye you meant, and I'm left holding the echo of I love you, like a receipt for something returned, something I can never get back, because you meant it, and meaning it was enough to end us. The goodbye you meant still lives here, in every room, in every breath, in every place you used to say my name. You meant it, and I'm still learning how to live with that truth. You said forever, like it was a small promise, something like you could fold and put in your pocket. I believed every syllable, because my heart was young and trust came easier than doubt back then. You kissed my forehead the last time, like sealing a letter you never intended to send. I felt the warmth linger for days, even after your shadow stopped crossing the floor. I kept the voicemail you left at 3:17 a.m. Voice thick with sleep and something heavier. I just needed to hear you breathe. I played it on repeat until the words lost shape, and until they became only sound. A ghost trying to convince me you once cared enough to miss me. I wanted the pain to be alive, wanted to wake up one morning and find it was all exaggeration. But every morning the ache woke up first. The hurt was true, deeper than the apologies you never gave, truer than the I love yous that came with conditions. The hurt was true. It carved its name in places only I can reach. It lives in the quiet after your name, in the space where your hand used to rest. The hurt was true, and that's the part I can't forget. Not you, but myself, for believing love could outrun truth. I still set 2 alarms some mornings, one for me, one for the version of you who may still be here. I make coffee strong enough for both of us. Drink it alone, taste the bitterness like proof. Cause some things don't fade, it just change flavor. Your sweater is folded in the cedar chest now. I open it once a month, like checking the wound to see if it's healed. It never has, the wool still holds the shape of your shoulders. Still remembers how small I felt when you wore it and said, I'm not going anywhere. You went anyway, until below is you, left only the truth behind. Sharp and honest, like when a light through bare branches. The heart was true, but didn't exaggerate for drama. It simply sat down beside me and refused to leave. The hurt was true. It didn't scream, didn't beg, didn't bargain. It just stayed patient as stone until I made soft place inside me. Learned its way by heart. People say time heals, but time only teaches you how to carry the same pain with better posture. How to smile while someone asks, are you okay? And answer yes, while the hurt nods quietly in the background. My eyes like it knows it was never invited to leave. I don't hate you anymore. It would require your energy I no longer have. I just wish the hurt hadn't been so accurate, so precise, so true. The heart was true, and I'm still here holding it like the last thing you ever gave me. The hurt was true. It outlasted every promise, outlasted every good night. It's the only part of us that never learned how to lie. The hurt was true, and maybe that's all love ever leaves behind. The hurt was true, it still is, it still is, it still is. the edge of every promise. Hands open, heart loud, believing you'd turn around. You had one foot out the door for months, and I still called it dancing, still called it trying. I painted futures on the ceiling above our bed, constellations made of someday, and we'll figure it out. You stared at the same ceiling, saw only exit signs. I kept choosing you, even when choosing hurt, even when choosing meant bleeding quietly. You just stopped choosing back. You didn't choose me. Now when it got heavy, now when the silence grew teeth, you didn't choose me, and that truth cuts deeper than any goodbye ever could. You didn't choose me. After I built my whole world around the hope that one day you'd look at me and decide I was worth staying for. I still find your hand on old receipts, little notes you left like breadcrumbs. Pick up milk, love, you don't wait up. Now they're just artifacts of a life you already left behind. I walk past the cafe where we had our first real fight and the last real laugh. The chairs are the same, the coffee's still bitter, but the space beside me stays empty, like it's holding your shape out of habit. I would have fought wars for you. You wouldn't even fight traffic to come home. You didn't choose me when the version of me stopped being easy, when loving me required showing up. You didn't choose me, and I'm left carrying both halves of the goodbye. One half screaming why, the other half whispering because you weren't enough. I don't wanna hate you, hate would mean I still expect something. I just wanna stop feeling like I was auditioning for a role that was already cast before the lights even came up. I keep asking the mirror, what was so wrong with me? And the mirror keeps answering nothing. He just didn't choose you. You didn't choose me. And that single sentence replays every night like a lullaby made of glass. You didn't choose me. So I'm learning slowly, painfully to choose myself, even on days when I feel like the leftover choice, even when every bone still aches for the one who walked away without looking back. You didn't choose me, and maybe that's the kindest thing you ever did, because now I have to learn how to choose me without you here to prove I was worth choosing. You didn't shout when you left, no raised voice, no final door slam that shook the frame. Just a soft click of the latch, like turning off a lamp you no longer needed lit. I stood in the hallway afterward, waiting for the echo that never came. The house swallowed the sound and handed me silence in return. I used to fill every room with music, with your name, with laughter we borrowed from better days. Now the stereo's is dark, the speakers full of dust. I don't play anything anymore, because anything would feel like pretending that the quiet isn't the loudest thing I've ever heard. You left without a storm, so the wreckage stayed inside, where no one else could see it, where even I could pretend. You left me quiet, not broken loud, not screaming your name in ceilings, just quiet. The kind of quiet that presses against eardrums until they ache from nothing. You left me quiet, and now every breath sounds too loud, every heartbeat too obvious, in a room that let burn a whole grief without making a sound. You left me quiet, and I'm still learning how to live inside the hush of a love that ended without ever raising its voice. The fridge hums at night like it's trying to apologize. I open it just to feel something cold, and alive, close it again, 'cause even the light feels intrusive. I walk barefoot across floors we used to dance on, each step deliberate, afraid if I move too fast I'll disturb the stillness, and remember too clearly how your footsteps used to follow mine. I keep finding your silences in places you left them, in the pause before goodnight, in the way you stopped asking how my day was, in the empty coffee cup, still sitting exactly where you set it down the last morning you were here. I don't wash it, I let the rain darken like a bruise I'm not ready to heal. You didn't take the noise with you, you left it all behind, and took the only thing that ever made it bearable. You left me quiet, and the quiet has teeth, it gnaws the memories until they're smooth, until I can't tell anymore which parts were real, which parts I invented to keep from going under. You left me quiet, now I speak to walls, whisper, are you still here? And the walls answer with more quiet, deeper than before. Sometimes I play a voicemail just to hear your voice say my name. One more time, the recording crackles, but it's the only sound that still feels like company. I let it loop until the battery dies, then sit in the dark, letting the silence rush back in, like water filling a cracked glass, until I'm full of nothing but the shape of where you used to be. You left me quiet, and I'm still here, trying to make peace with the hush, trying to learn its language, trying to stop expecting the door to open again. You left me quiet, and maybe that's the kindest cruelty. No final words to replay, no last fight to rewrite, just quiet, and the slow understanding that I have to learn how to feel it myself. You left me quiet, and the quiet stayed staying. It's all that's left of us. You watched me unravel like thread from a worn out seam. Never reached out your hand, never said stay, hold for me. I was already falling, and you just stepped aside, like gravity finished way. Your silence is starting inside. Every I'm fine, I whisper was a prayer you disprove. But you nodded like it was gospel, like I didn't need you to move. I kept handing you pieces, hoping you helped me mend. You just held them politely, then let them slip through your hands in the end. I thought love was supposed to catch you. Now I stand there and witness the crash. You let me break, didn't even try to stop the fall. Just stood in the doorway of my room and watched every beautiful part of me crawl. You let me break, like it was permission you were given. I begged with my eyes for one reason to stay. You answered with nothing, and that was more honest than living. There's a photograph still buried deep in my drawer. Your arm around my waist, my head on your shoulder. I can't bring myself to tear it, though the smile's a lie now. 'Cause even the ghost of your touch still knows how to hurt somehow. I wake up reaching for someone who already left the frame. The bed is too wide, the silence has your name. I scream at the ceiling like it owes me an answer, but all I get back is the echo of you let this happen. You didn't push me, you just refused to hold on, and that's a kind of violence that doesn't leave a mark anyone else can see. You let me break, folded your arms while I shattered in slow motion. Never said I'm sorry, never said I still care. Just let the records become my new definition. You let me break, and the cruelest part is I still look for you in every half-filled scar, in every long empty night, hoping one day you'll miss what you were willing to lose from sight. I used to think heartbreak was loud, screaming, throwing things, burning letters, but you taught me the quietest kind is worse. The kind where someone stands there and simply doesn't love you enough to interfere. I'm still picking up shards in places you never looked, still bleeding in colors you swore you protect. You let me break, and I'm learning now that surviving you is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. You let me break, and I'm not sure I'll ever forgive the stillness of your hands when I needed them most. You let me break, and somehow I'm still here breathing, carrying the weight of a love you were too afraid to keep from leaving. You let me break, and I'm still broken. But at least now I know it wasn't my fault. It was just your choice to let go. Your fingers used to find mine in the dark like instinct, even half asleep, even angry, even silent. They searched until they locked, tight as a promise. Now the bed is white and cold, and my hand stays empty, reaching across the same mattress, finding only the echo of where yours used to be. I still sleep on my side, leaving you half untouched, as if any moment you might roll back into it as a muscle stop claiming it. I felt the moment your grip loosened, not all at once, just one breath, one heartbeat, one small surrender at a time. You stopped holding on and the world didn't end with thunder. It ended with the softest release. Your hand slipping from mine like sand through open fingers. You stopped holding on while I was still clinging to the ghost of your palm. Still believing pressure could bring you back. Still whispering don't let go to someone who already had. I replay the last time your arms came around me, not out of love but out of habit. A goodbye disguised as comfort. You held me like you were sorry, but not sorry enough to stay. I buried my face in your neck, breathed you in like oxygen. I knew it was running out. You patted my back twice, but I did final. Then let your arms fall. Now every jacket I own still carries the memory of your embrace. I wear the manual, let the fabric pretend it's you, because phantom warmth is better than none at all. You didn't say I'm leaving, you just stopped driving, stop reaching, stop staying. You stopped holding on and I kept falling through every layer of us, through every we used to, through every photograph where your eyes still looked happy. You stopped holding on, left me suspended in midair, arms wide, mouth open, waiting for the catch that never came. I don't blame you for letting go. Some loves grow too heavy to carry forever. I only wish you'd warn me before the ground disappeared, before I learned how sharp the edge. When there's no one left to hold, I wish you'd squeeze one last time. Said something cruel and honest instead of the quietest betrayal. Simply releasing. You stopped holding on and I'm still here, hands outstretched, fingers trembling, trying to remember what fool felt like. You stopped holding on and now every night I hold myself the way you used to, but it's never the same. It's never enough. You stopped holding on and I'm still falling, still reaching, still yours, even when you're no longer holding anything at all. I still see it in slow motion every time I close my eyes. The exact angle your shoulders made. You decided we were done. No slam door, no final words thrown like stones. Just a quiet rotation of your spine, turning away from everything we built. While I stood frozen, still facing forward, still believing we were walking the same direction. You didn't even pause at the threshold, didn't look back to see if I was crumbling. Your footsteps stayed steady, mine forgot how to move. I used to think heartbreak was loud, a crash, a scream, a storm, but yours was the softest violence, a back turn without surrender. open behind you like you knew I never had the strength to walk through it after you. Your back turned first, and that was the moment the story ended, before the goodbye ever found my tongue. Your back turned first, left me holding both ends of a conversation that was already over. I could talk into your shadow on the wall, kept loving the space you used to fill. Your back turned first, and I've been trying to catch up ever since, running after someone who never once slowed down for me. Who never once slowed down for me. I still wear the sweater you left on the chair that night. It smells like leaving now, like cold air and decisions already made. I fold it smaller each week, trying to make the absence fit in a drawer. It never does. Sometimes I stand in the hallway exactly where you stood when you turned. I practice the motion in the mirror, see how easy it looks, how final, how clean. Then I try to turn away from my own reflection, and I can't, because even my reflections to see your face. You walked into a life without me. I stayed in the wreckage of one with you. Both choices hurt the same. Your back turned first, and the sound of it still echoes louder than any I'm sorry you never said. Your back turned first, took the light with it, left me in grayscale, searching for color and memories that are starting to fade at the edges. Your back turned first, and I'm still here, facing the door, waiting for a turnaround that never came. I don't hate the leaving, I hate how ordinary it felt to you, how you could pivot so cleanly while I shattered in pieces too small to gather. I keep asking the empty room, why didn't you look back? The room never answers, but the silence sounds like because looking back would mean I still cared enough to hurt twice. Your back turned first, I'm learning slowly that some endings don't need words, they just need a direction away. Your back turned first, now every new hello I try feels like betrayal to the part of me still standing where you left me, still hoping you'll turn around. Your back turned first, and mine still hasn't learned how to follow anyone else. You were sitting right beside me on the couch we chose together, legs touching, coffee cooling, TV murmuring low. But your eyes were already somewhere coastal, staring past the screen, past the room, past me. I asked what you were thinking. You said nothing with the gentlest smile, and I believed it, because believing hurt less than knowing. I traced the lines in your palm like they were maps, hoping to find the road that led back to us. Every crease pointed outward, every ridge whispered distance. You never left the house, but you were never really here. Your heart was far, long before your body followed. I couldn't enter, locked doors I didn't have keys for. Your heart was far while I was still building bridges. With every I love you, every small touch, every night I waited up. Your heart was far, and I kept calling it home. I kept your favorite mark on the counter for months, the one with the tiny chip from when we laughed too hard. I washed it carefully, dried it slowly, like tending a wound that refused to close. Some mornings I pour coffee into it anyway, watch the steam rise like unanswered questions, then pour it out, 'cause even the warmth felt borrowed. I found your playlist on my phone last week, the one you made when we still believed in forevers. I hit shuffle and the first song was the same one playing. The evening your voice went quiet in mid-sentence and never quite came back. Love doesn't always end with packing boxes. Sometimes it ends with someone still sleeping in your bed, but already gone. Your heart was far, drifting on currents I couldn't swim, while I stood on the shore waving, pretending it was just a longer hug goodbye. Your heart was far, and I spent years learning its language, only to realize it had steps speaking mine. I don't hate the miles you put between us, I hate the way you made them feel small. A shrug of things change, a soft I'm sorry that landed like snow cold, beautiful final. I still look for you in crowded places, not because I think you'll be there, but because part of me is still convinced if I search hard enough, I'll find a piece of you that once looked at me and stayed. Your heart was far, and mine learned how to echo in empty rooms and half-made beds and songs that end too.